Welcome back to the program. We now send out on location to my good friend, Annalisa Itcore, who was checking out City Hall. Take a look.
Thanks so much. I'm Annalisa Itcore, and tonight I am on the campus of the Technical College of the Lowcountry, ready to attend a town hall meeting with the South Carolina Commission for Higher Education. It's an opportunity for administrators, educators, as well as the general public to come in and ask questions regarding the fate of higher education in South Carolina.
So I thank you so much for your time. We're here just talking about our statutory, we're in state statute, and our statutory mission is to ensure access, affordability, and excellence in higher education for residents of South Carolina, as outlined in our code.
Joining us now is Terry Seckinger. She is on the board of the Commission for Higher Education. First and foremost, give us a little bit of a recap regarding this town meeting.
Well, we're going around the state, meeting with different folks in different areas, just really talking about access, affordability, and excellence in our higher education system and how we can make that better and how we deliver education and answer questions that people have regarding higher education and the importance it is in our state to have some sort of additional certification, degree, diploma on top of a high school diploma. Well, we are in a situation where I think we're at a price ceiling in the cost of tuition, and tuition has gone up exponentially in our state, and our state institutions are having to fill that gap with out-of-state tuition fees, which are higher. And so the Commission on Higher Education is a coordinating body for all of higher ed, and what we're trying to do is really bring that coordination to a point where we can really have efficiencies in our tuition costs so that South Carolinians can access higher education in greater numbers. And what we see is we get a better return for educating our own in South Carolina as opposed to bringing folks from out of state who eventually 5 years after graduation tend to leave our state and go back to their home state. So to kind of take a look at the whole template of higher education offerings to coordinate that in a more efficient way, it's just going to benefit our families in South Carolina. The Commission's really job, our statutory responsibility is to really look at all of our offerings in higher education, whether it's the technical school certificates or the four-year comprehensive bachelor's degrees or the PhDs that are given at MUSC. And so all of that is under our purview, and we have data to really back up where are our areas of that we need to work on, of a little concern, and where we're really flourishing. And so South Carolina is changing, and we are a state that has a massive influx of people. And we have a workforce need, from a certificate need all the way up to a PhD. So to do and coordinate that in an efficient and effective way, and to bring down costs to access to higher ed is just going to benefit our state, and that's our goal at the Commission on Higher Education. Our website is che.sc.gov, and there's lots of information there about the various colleges, but also some data that would kind of give you an overview of the template of educational offerings in our state.
Joining me is Elena Tokart. She is the counselor at Battery Creek High School, and you brought up some excellent points at today's meeting. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Yes, definitely. I think one of the biggest concerns that I have while listening to what was being presented was, why was the cost of tuition skyrocketing? And I kept hearing stuff about the cost of grounds, but overall, but why? Why is it becoming so expensive for our students? Well, I've heard so many different stuff, so many just what's out there, what our community says, what our students say. A lot of it is maybe because of the grounds, because of the health insurance, because of just, oh my gosh, even what the CHE mentioned, that with the scholarships, with the lottery scholarships. And what that even brought up a thought in my head was that the colleges, well, now that they know that they have this lottery money, they want more money. So it's just, it really, I don't know. I do know that when we have financial aid night or when we have college application days, that we do have a lot of our colleges coming in to help the students and then provide information on the FAFSA, the free education, free application for federal student aid. But when it comes to the actual cost of tuition, we don't have much information on how these students how they can help pay for their tuition there at the schools that they select.
And I would imagine that would be valuable information for you to have.
It is. It would be. We encourage our students all the time to seek out those private scholarships, those private loans. Well, my understanding, 70% of the jobs out there do not require a college degree. They do require our students to have licensures or certifications. And the one thing that I absolutely love about our school district is that we are really pushing that. We are pushing those K classes. We can have students graduating with their certificates, with their licensures.
Well, certainly the topic of higher education is a hot button issue here in Beaufort. Thanks for joining us, guys. We'll be back with more later.
Our thanks to Annalisa Itcore for that report. She is, by the way, how I found WHHI-TV. Thank you, Annalisa. Upon our return, we've got Low Country Week. We'll be back to take us out and about. Stay there.